Hey guys, welcome back to Rockford YouTube channel. For this video, I have some amazing Amazon promo code deals to share with you. We're not going to just have tool deals, although we're going to have plenty of tool deals. We're also going to spray to all fields, get a bunch of other categories involved, and I have a ton of amazing deals. You should see my little browser bar right now with all these millions and millions of tabs open. Let's hope the computer doesn't crash. Now, I wanted to show you guys some of the amazing deals on the category pages here because there was a bunch of good stuff there as well, but we don't have time for that, so you're on your own. Make sure to check these. Also, the Amazon promo code list that's updated every single day. Right here, you can see it under the most popular page on the website right now. Or if you go under the Amazon tab, we have the daily promo code list. It's getting big, folks. That's what she never said. Over 400 promo code deals were posted today. Between 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be updating that with new deals. So if you're watching this before then, check out that page before it updates, because there's been times where people email me and they say, hey, I saw you had this deal and now I can't find it. Dude, if it was on that promo code page, I don't keep them after it's gone. When it's gone, it's gone. It ain't ever coming back. So you got to check it every single day, or you just miss out on the deals. You do you, but if you don't want to miss out on the deals, you got to check it every single day. So all of these deals are going to be linked down below. First up, I have this 2-pack of 4 megapixel light bulb cameras, 360 light socket security cameras, outdoor, indoor, Wi-Fi cameras, two-way audio with alarm. This is by Septicon, which is kind of a cool name. And they are 50% off. Now, again, this is a 2-pack, and I was trying to look specifically for the term PTZ, but I don't see it in here. But obviously, you can control, or you can connect to an app. That's why it's Wi-Fi. And usually PTZ, it's pan, tilt, zoom, meaning you can move it around, and it does fully look movable, and it does say 360 somewhere in here. But usually they specifically say PTZ, and I didn't see that in there, but you should be able to move them all around. But it's super cool. You just screw it into a light socket and boom, now you got a camera, and you can move it all over the place. So it's normally $40 for a 2-pack. That's $20 a piece. You know, that's not like bad. If you needed those and you had to pay $20 a piece for them, you're like, oh, I got screwed. I paid $20 a piece for these. That's not bad. But right now on the Amazon page, which, by the way, I posted all these roughly within the last 24 hours, and I checked every one of them before starting the video. They're all good right now, That doesn't mean they'll still be good 5 minutes from now, 5 hours from now, 5 days from now, 5 weeks from now, but they're good right now. So if you miss out on a deal, there's no one to blame but yourself. You got to have a little personal responsibility and accountability. That's why you got to subscribe and click the bell so you get notified when new videos come out. You're the first to know about the deals. 50% off right now, so that makes it $20 for 2 or $10 a piece. If you have any interest in these at all, that's a really good deal, especially if you just like the concept. Maybe you pop on these because they're super cheap. You're like, oh yeah, I really do like these. There's definitely ones that are more expensive that would probably have higher quality video, but then again, they're more expensive. So $10 a piece, hell of a deal. Next up, speaking of hell of a deal, 4-pack linkable, love the linkables, LED shop light, 4-foot plug-in shop light for basement, included power cord, pull chain. It's weird how it's for the basement, because what if you want to use it above ground? I think you could use it above grade as well. Garage ceiling lights, oh there we go, garage, by Innate Light. It's 65% off, so check these out. First off, linkable, they got to be linkable. I wouldn't even put them on here if they weren't linkable. I mean, if they were cheap enough, maybe I would. But you got to daisy chain these suckers, because you don't always got an outlet to plug into. We need to make things nice and easy and just plug one into the other, and boom. One outlet, 4 lights, we're good to go. So they're $107.59 to start with for a 4-pack. You know, that's like $25, almost $30 a piece. That's too much. That's ridiculous. We would never pay that much. But look at these discounts we got. A 50% promo code. Not sure when that expires, but again, it was working right now. I just barely posted this. Let's see. I posted it at... Boy, why do they got to do these things in like military time? I can't do math here. So 16 minus 12 is 4. It's 4:58. So basically 5 o'clock. I did it like 5 hours ago. And a little more than that. It's still working. And then we also have the 15% coupon to go with it. It ends up being like $37. You're getting 4 of them. That's under $10 a light. Nowhere else are you getting 4-foot LED shop lights for under $10 each. And linkable, I don't even gotta say it. You know how good of a deal that is. I don't even have to explain it to you. Here we have the 4-pack of 20 LED under cabinet lights, remote control, wireless, under cabinet light, rechargeable by Zuck LED. They're 30% off. You get the little remote control, you get the charge cable, you got the lights. Looks like a little motion sensor on there. Now there's a million different brands and different varieties of these things. And although I like them overall, it's hard to determine like how bright they are. I think for under cabinet it's great because a lot of times it's a little bit more than an accent light. You know, you're not trying to illuminate an entire room. But these are dimmable. You got 3 colors. $32.79. But then right now there's a 30% coupon on the Amazon item detail page. It'll take about $10 off. You're back down to like $22 or so. And again, a 4-pack, all remote controlled. You just boom, boom, you impress people. People walk into the kitchen, they're like, man, the countertops are dark. You can't even see anything over here. How do you cook or anything? And then you're just holding that remote behind your back and you hit the button, boom. And then there was light. And then there was light, sucker. I think someone saw the light the other day. Although we did see him descend the stairs, so I guess he's still kicking. 65-watt USB-C charger, fast charger, 3-port, fast, compact, foldable by Cuck Tech. I'm going to resist on that one. I had a good cuck joke for you, but I'm going to hold back because I'm an adult. We don't do juvenile humor around here. We keep it classy. Now, you really need one of these because so many things are, it's got USB-C ports and it's got the old school USB-A or regular USB ports. But the USB-Cs, man, that's like the future. Everything uses USB-C. And I learned a very valuable lesson of why you need one of these. So this one's $29.99. We're going to get to my lesson. $29.99. There's a Prime member discount, which brings it down to $23.99. And then there's a 35% coupon. So you're taking 35% off the $23.99 if you're a Prime member, 35% off $29.99 if you're not a Prime member. Here's the thing that I learned that was very, very important, very valuable. My laptop, what I am using right now to speak to you, it can charge with the USB-C, but you can't use just any USB-C. If I just plug this into like the power strip on my workbench and I try and plug my laptop into it, no, it doesn't work. I tried plugging it into the USB port on the Jeep Gladiator, nah, doesn't work. Even some just basic like cell phone chargers doesn't work. You got to have the big boys, the 65 watters. There's some that you get like 100 watt. I think 100 watt I've seen. I'm pretty sure I have one that's 100 watt. Maybe it's not quite 100 watt, but it's close enough that I round, you know. Anyway, you got to have good chargers for some of this stuff. And it's actually kind of annoying because to me, look, even if it's slow as shit, if it's a USB-C and it's a charger, charge my damn laptop, okay? I'll just turn it off and let it sit. No, error messages, doesn't charge, doesn't do nothing, boy. Boy, when you're away from the house and your work involves you being on a computer and you can't charge your computer because even though the charger fits, it don't work. That's annoying as hell. Whew. That costs you money too. Which is the very valuable lesson of why you need one of these. And that's a really good deal. These things used to be super expensive. That's another thing that's dropped quite a bit. Here we have a Crescent 9-inch Lineman's Compound Action Dual Material Plier. It's down to just $15.96. If we look at the comparables, Acme Tools has it for $30 and Home Depot has it for $30 as well. Now, I found this item using the Struggleville Tool Deal search. You go to that page, there's a bunch of prompts for different brands you can try, different types of tools. You can type in pliers, you can type in ratchet, screwdriver, wrench, anything like that. And it'll give you things that are currently discounted on Amazon right now. So nice little resource you may want to get in the habit of checking every once in a while. But anyways, that's where I initially found this deal. Now, this one is limited stock. I think at the time that I posted it, it said like 19 or something were available. But half price of everybody else, and it's a brand name you know and love, okay? It's not the alphabet soup Amazon brands. These could be made in America. I don't know. They might be. There is at least a chance. It's probably unlikely, but there's a chance. Ooh, I like this deal. 12 pack, 6-inch, ultra thin LED recessed ceiling lights. 5000K selectable, 1000 so lumen, high brightness by Malcos. And it's 70% off. So a 12 pack. You might go halvesies with a friend because maybe you only need 6. Maybe you only need 4. You can split it 3 ways. You ever have a 3-way with your LED lights? $89.99, which for a 12 pack, it's not totally unreasonable. That's under $10 a piece. That's quite a bit under $10 a piece. We have a 50% promo code and a 20% coupon. We're taking 70% off. Now, I don't know what 30% of 90 is, but it's cheap, is what it is. And you're getting 12 of these things, which we've seen a couple of these deals recently. I don't know if we have to go into tons of detail, but these lights are amazing for all sorts of stuff, and they're super easy to install. You just cut the hole, those little plastic tabs go on the backside of whatever you're grabbing, they're spring loaded, and whoop, they're in there. And then all you got to worry about is this little itty bitty tiny box. You don't got the big can and everything. Plus, they don't get super hot. Hot! Oh man, I don't know what happened there. They don't get super hot. They might get a little warm, but they don't get like them old school ones. Them old school ones, you start a campfire in your house. Craftsman 10-inch miter saw blade. It's a combo pack. That means you get 2 of them. These are 60 tooth saws, 10-inch miter saw blade combo pack. Only $19.98. Now they are price matching Lowe's, but Lowe's will not give you free shipping. Although if you're a Prime member, you will get free shipping on Amazon. Farm and Fleet sells them for $35.99. They're going to add shipping as well. So that's only $10 a blade, and it's 60 tooth, 10-inch miter saw blade. Heating pad for back, neck, shoulder pain, cramp relief. Get it for the bear. 6 heat settings, auto off, moist, dry heat options. 12 by 24 by Glamagee, and it is 40% off. Now, I think I mostly posted this one because my back's been killing me lately, so it looked appealing. Like, oh man, this will help. Actually, I got a good heating pad story I got to tell you in like 2 seconds. 1999. Like, oh, another damn story. 1998, 20% coupon, 20% promo code. We're taking 40% off. That's $8 off. It's only going to be $12 for a nice extra large heating pad. You ever get one of those little tiny baby heating pads? It looks like a little napkin or something. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Now, this is a longy 12 by 24. That's 24. That's 2 feet, folks. 2 feet. Now I don't know about the moist option thing. I never did a moist heating pad, but I guess it's an option. So I bought a heating pad on Amazon a couple of years ago, and it had like 60,000 or 100,000 reviews. It was like the most popular heating pad there. And then after I had it for a while, I got an email that it was being recalled because of being a fire hazard or something. So the recall instructions said to cut the cord and send them a picture showing that you cut the cord and that they would give you a refund. Okay, now this thing worked perfectly fine for me. And I'm always kind of skeptical about recalls because sometimes it's the dumbest ass shit. And this thing, if it had 100,000 reviews, that means it sold millions of them because very few people leave a review in the grand scheme of things. So what, a couple million sold and they had 10 reports of, some idiot let the plug get wet or something and it caused a fire. But I thought, okay, they're going to give me my money back. Okay, I'll play ball. Cut the cord. I think I ended up throwing the thing out or something. They denied my picture. I can't remember now. It was a while ago. But they denied it. I'm like, oh shit. I cut the cord. I threw it out. They're not going to give me my money back. I'm totally. That was annoying. Boy, was that annoying. I don't remember what brand that was, but it wasn't this one. Hmm. 2-pack LED garage. Boy, we had a lot of lights here. I didn't realize how many lights were here. There's a lot of. We're very bright today. You see us coming a mile away. 2-pack LED garage lights, 240 watt, 24,000 lumen, 6500K LED garage ceiling light, 8 adjustable panels. Is by Yabba Dabba Doo, and it is 50% off. Look at all them panels. Did it say how many panels did it say it was? 8 adjustable panels and 1 non-adjustable panel. So we got 9 total panels, or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9. Oh yeah, 8 plus 1. Look at that. Just read a little bit farther, stupid. You'll figure it out. So these we can direct the light anywhere that we want. 240 watts, which that's a lot. That's a lot of wattage. Gotta be careful what you're plugging that one into. $39.99, but then we have a 50% promo code. We're going to knock that price in half down to $20. That's $10 a piece. And as we've mentioned before, deformable lights have dropped like a rock in price, and it's a beautiful thing because the Biden inflation hasn't gotten to everything. We got another light deal. I'm going to hold off for at least one more deal. I got a comment that's going to make people mad. I'm going to hold it for one more deal, at least. 2-pack Cobb keychain work light, keychain flashlight, forward light mode, keychain light, emergency light, folding bracket with bottle opener, and that's the key selling point, by Mac Dac. Kind of a cool name. Now, I like these things just because they're like little tiny, easy to carry with you lights. Little rechargeable guy, could be super useful, and they're not real expensive or nothing. So it's not like, okay, they start out $22. I would not pay $22 for these, but that's what it says the original price on Amazon is. And then it's down to $9.99, so that's only $5 a piece, and that's pretty good. And then the Prime member discount's only another $1 off, so it brings it down to $8.99, so then you're paying $4.50 a piece. But then if you buy 2, there's that Amazon discount of an additional 11% off when you buy 2. So get your best deal. Since we don't have a coupon or a promo code which could only apply to 1, we're getting the 11% off when we get 2. Makes it a little bit sweeter of a deal. But even at the $9.99, I kind of like them just because, like we said, the compactness of it, rechargeable. The bottle opener definitely is a key selling point. But you just, glove box, pocket, wherever you want to stick them. They fit. So before we get into the folding brackets, I need an offensive comment. You need to allow me one offensive thought a video. Okay, and I don't even think this is offensive. Just people aren't going to agree with it and they don't want to hear it. So I was watching the thing. We also have to talk in generalities because if you've ever uploaded a YouTube video, and you may only have this if your channel is monetized, so maybe not everybody has ever seen this, but you go through this workflow of several tabs when you're uploading a video, and one of them is you have to narc on yourself. It asks, does your video have cussing? Does your video have, does it talk about natural disasters? Does it talk about violence? Does it show violence? Any drug use or weapons and sexual content? There's all these things, and they want you to narc on yourself to demonetize yourself. So a little inside baseball on that is I have never once narked on myself on anything when it comes to that. And I always just say no. Any cussing? Hell no. I do not cuss. I am above it. So, but one of those things is like tragedies and violence is what I'm getting to, is those things get you the yellow $ of doom. And that's the limited ads icon. Okay, we're really taking the long road to get to this story, but it's okay. What else do you have to do? You're just fine. You're sitting there, you got nothing else to do. You're just going to listen to the sound of my voice for a few more minutes, then we're going to get back into the deals. We're about halfway through all the deals. There's still lots of amazing deals we're going to get to. So that's the yellow $ of doom. They call it limited ads, but to hell with limited. You could have a video that gets thousands of views and you earn 2 cents. And they call it limited ads. Yeah, 2 cents, you bastards. That's more insulting than just turning them off completely. Just turn the damn things off. Don't give me this limited bullshit. So anyway, so we got to be general. You guys got to kind of put your thinking caps on, put the special glasses on so you can decipher what I'm saying. In the Christmas story when he drinks his Ovaltine and he has to get the decoder ring or whatever the hell he had. See, that's what you're going to do right now. Okay? So I was watching the thing, the government thing on Professor Cheeto. If you remember Professor Cheeto, recently resigned Professor Cheeto, and no answers. Everything is like totally incompetence. And you get to the point where this is so incompetent that we've come to the point is this the worst job? Is this like a record-breaking level of stupidity, or is there some level of malicious intent? And you have to get to the consideration of malicious intent, because this was my analogy for it. As I was watching this, right, I was thinking this is equivalent to like a fully functioning grown-ass adult standing directly in front of you and saying 2 plus 2 is 5. Dead ass, straight face, 100% seriousness, doing their best to convince you that 2 plus 2 is 5. Now, if someone's doing that to you, are you more likely to think this is the dumbest son of a bitch that I've ever seen in my life? Or this person's lying to me? This son of a bitch is lying. So my only point is, sometimes a job is done so incredibly poorly, I cannot believe that you are that incompetent. You may be capable of insane levels of incompetency, but not that insane. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying everyone's got to agree with me on this, but that's how I feel about it. Like, no, that was too far over the edge. 2 plus 2 is not 5. And no matter how many times you say it, I'm not going to believe it. And the more you say it, the less I believe anything else you tell me. 4-pack folding shelf brackets, heavy duty stainless steel collapsible triangle shelf bracket, folding shelf hinge. And this is actually not what I was talking about at all. But I saw a meme about a Pizza Hut, and this was kind of off topic, but it still goes to the 2 plus 2 equals 5 thing. They said, no matter what you do to a Pizza Hut, you still know it's a Pizza Hut, or it was a Pizza Hut. And that kind of applies to another a cultural thing going on the last couple of years. It's still a Pizza Hut. Even if it don't call itself a Pizza Hut no more, even if it does everything it can to hide that it was a Pizza Hut, everyone knows there was a lunch buffet there at one time. Folding shelf hinge wall mounted emo mork, 50% off. I really like these things. We've seen different variations. There's a lot of different brands that have these folding shelf brackets. So it's $24.99, 50% off. So these are going to be $12.99. That was a 4-pack, so it gets you 2 shelves. And this link here had different sizes, and also you can get a 4-pack or 2-packs. Now, if you've never seen these before, they're metal brackets, and of course you're going to bolt them to the wall right there. Then this is a little lever here that releases a slide, and this slides forward and back. These specific ones say they're a 200-pound load for the shelf. Now, what you would do is you want these spaced where you can grab both of them at once if you're going to have 2 per shelf, kind of like this guy right here, which makes good sense. So you grab both of those at once, it releases the lever, and you let it slide down, and it'll fold flat against the wall, and it's an amazing space saver. Now, the 200-pound capacity, and I don't know how robust it was. I'm not saying you're going to actually use it as a workbench or anything, but if you have any intentions of being able to fold it down, save some space, whatever it is, these things work really great for those applications. And what's that? $12.49 for 4 of them? Yeah, that's a really good deal. 75-foot by 3/8-inch drain auger by Vavor. Boy, they've been kind of hiding out lately. We had that like deluge of amazing Vavor deals. Some of them were just sale prices, some of them were promo codes and coupons, and they just went to town. And then they kind of tapered off, and I was hoping it was just a gearing up for Prime Day, and then maybe being a little quiet on Prime Day, because they're not really the Prime Day type. They're more this like promo code clearance thing going on here. Like, you gotta pay to have your it costs. You don't just get a Prime Day banner on your thing because your stuff's on sale. You gotta pay Amazon for that inclusion, and they just don't seem like the type. So anyway, now that we're getting through Prime Day, there's a few of them, but I'm hoping they come back because boy, Before had some really good deals over the last several months. $339.99 for this bad boy, and then we have a 30% promo code. It's gonna take like $100 off, and we're not sure when that expires, but it's good right now, right now. And it's 75 feet of shit clearing, basically, and not manual. Manual labor sucks. Now I am glad. Look at this. All that you pay for it, and they nice enough to include these two little drain hair clog removers. You know, you jam that down the sink or whatever, and it's got plastic teeth on it, and you give it a twist and give it a rip, and it's just, it's like spaghetti on the fork or something. You just give it a yank out, and there it is. The little rat's nest. Now, if that's too much for you, you just can't handle all that 75 feet, we got a little baby one for you. See if you can handle a little baby one. Manual, though. Manual sucks. Drain, snake, auger, 33 feet. Plumbing snake, drain hair, clog removal tool. This is by Lawneri, 50% off. Now, this one doesn't look like it has the option because you think they would advertise it if they did. Some of them have a center post that comes out the backside. We can't see in the picture if it does, but again, I think it would mention it if it did. And so you can put a drill on it. And I really like that option. This one, we're going back to basics. This is the hand cranker, but it does come with gloves, so you don't have to come in direct contact with the stuff. Okay, you got a nice fine layer between you and the stuff, which normally I'm not a big fan of a fine layer between me and the stuff. I want to dive right into the stuff, different stuff. But we do got the gloves. $29.99, 30% promo code, 20% coupon. Goes through August 11th, and you guys know promo codes never last that long. The promo code's going to be killed, the coupon's going to be killed. But for right now, we get 50% off. That makes it $14.99. And we're just, between the two, we're going into business. We are in the drain clearing business. And business is good. 3-pack, 3-in-1 storage straps, Jumpso, heavy duty straps, 2-inch wide, hose organizer, handles, triangular, carabiner, 40% off. Really like these. We've seen a couple different kinds from different brands, but they're doing, looks like, is that an air hose right there? It looks like an air hose. I'm pretty blind. It's kind of a small picture in my screen. I think that's an air hose, but extension cords, probably even a water hose would go good on this thing. But having the handy dandy little strap on top, both for carrying or for hanging, we all know I love my organization because I'm generally disorganized. It is an inner battle every day to stay organized. The big thing is when you get done with the project, you've been working all day on something, you got all the tools out, all the tools are out, and you've been working all day out in the sun and it's 100 degrees and you're just drenched in sweat, and then it's time to put the tools away and it's more like, nah, fuck it, I'll do it next time. And then next time, you just get right into it and you go back to work. And then you're working all day and it's 100 degrees and you're drenched in sweat, and then you get done and you're like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it next time. And before you know it, every tool you own is out of the box. Laying on the floor, laying on the workbench. Once in a while laying outside, which kind of pisses me off. That was not intentional. Did not mean to leave that outside. Very expensive 12 amp hour battery got left out in the rain. Not happy. You know how expensive a 12 amp hour battery is? Yeah, I do too. $14.99 and then 40% off. So I believe that brings it down to $8.99 for these. It's supposed to go through the end of the month, and all the organizing you need, or at least 3 of them. 12-ton Porta Power Kit. Hydraulic jack ram. 5.3-inch lifting height by Vavor. 40% off. Told you they came out with a couple of them. Couple of Vavor deals. We're keeping fingers crossed that they keep coming out with. Got that mag drill. Oh, no, I've already mentioned it a couple of times. It's still laying on the side of my driveway, and I'm so pissed. That damn Vavor gazebo. God, I can't believe that thing went flying through the air, at least 100 feet, at least. Smash. And I just gotta look at it every day. Someday I'm gonna have the time to take that thing apart, at least enough that I can then move it back to its place and see if it's salvageable or not. Still can't believe that damn thing flew. God dang, damn Dorothy and Toto going from Kansas to my yard. 169.99, 40% off, so a nice big juicy discount. It's got to be close to $100 after discount going through the end of the month. 2-pack labor saving arm jack, multifunctional height adjustment lifting device with storage case by Xcone. 40% off, so it's a knockoff of the Viking arm. But the Viking arm wants $500 for a basic tool that other people are going to sell for like 20 for two. So piss off, Viking arm. $42.99 is the regular price, but 40% off going through August 20th again. Promo codes don't last that long. Do not expect it to last that long. But 40% off for two. And these things are great. It's basically like a bar clamp, but it's a lifter instead. So slide that under a fridge or something. Anything you need to lift, you need to get a little under it. Now it ain't gonna lift a car. Does it say what the capacity is on this thing? I'm looking for a number in that. I don't see any number. Weight of 2 pounds? Nah, that's gotta be what they weigh. Like, damn, that ain't lifting much. 13 inches. Anyway, it's got the little lip there. Very useful. Very, very useful. Portable solar panels, 150 watt. Boy, that's a good solar panel. Foldable solar panel. 3 USB 3.0 USB ports. DC output by Kishoil. 50% off. Look how big those panels are. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. Can never be big enough. Get a bunch of different cords to go with it. And I do like when they come with the rail of barrel connectors, because one thing that's a bit of a pet peeve for me, if you're using these to charge a power station, like one of the little portable power supplies, they need to standardize that shit. They all charge with a barrel connector, but they're all different barrel connectors. Why can't they be as? Why can't they use a USB-C? Maybe it can't transfer enough power. Maybe that's the reason. But the thing is, why can't they get something universal? Because the reason you need this rail of barrel connectors is because they have 5,000 different varieties, and I have 7 or 8, I don't know, of the portable power supplies. What I've gotten down to, because they always use different ones, is I leave the barrel connector plugged into the port at all times. Now, at some point, I'm going to go across it and I'm going to break it off in the thing, but I'm willing to take that chance, because otherwise, I spend the entire day trying to find the barrel connector that goes to that power supply, and that's a damn nightmare. So I just leave it plugged in. $169.99, but 50% off makes it $85. Look, a lot of times we look for about $1 a watt, give or take. So down to $85 for a 150 watt panel, really good. Now, if you're using it for a portable power supply and you know which one it is, you already own it, definitely look up the manual and see what kind of wattage input it can take, because they're all completely different. And this goes to 150, but you're rarely going to get the full 150. So let's say you're more likely getting to about 100, maybe 120. Check out what yours can do, because if yours can only take an input, and maybe it's a little baby guy, can only take an input of 50, well, then this is overkill. You're wasting a lot. But that's just my little nugget and tidbit. Extra long, just how she likes it. Oscillating saw blades, 12-piece arc-shaped edge. Bimetal multi-tool blades, precise cut for wood, nails, metal, universal, quick release by JT Webb. They are 50% off. Look how long them suckers are. I actually kind of like when they have the rulers on here. It's not always relevant, but sometimes if you're just trying to cut a certain depth, as long as that doesn't get worn off, hopefully, as you're cutting, if you just want to go 1 inch deep, then and give it the old stop right at 1 inch. So, it's not always going to matter, but to have it there can be helpful. So this is a 12 pack, normally $23, but we have a 40% promo code, a 10% coupon. So it's going to be, what is that, $11.49 for a 12 pack, a little under $1 a piece for our oscillating blades, which are fairly universal, pretty universal. Which would this not fit on? They have these other little adapter things. I've never had to use those. My DeWalt and Menards like tool shop brand, whatever the hell that is, because I have a corded one like that. Um, they just slap right on there. We don't got to use these little guys. I want to say, is it Rockwell that you have to use these, or Bosch maybe? I don't remember. I think I knew at one point though. You ever feel like that? Like you used to be smarter than you are now? I know you guys are all thinking that about me too. Nah, you're like, nah, he was always a dumbass. But I feel like I forgot a lot of stuff. What does that mean? Oh God, I'm getting dementia. Even younger than old Joe. 125 amp MIG welder, 120 volt flux core welder, gasless welding kit, wire feed welding gun, 15 to 20 amp plug adapter portable welding machine. This is by Duratech. I've seen this on sale before, but I like it when it's on promo code. I don't like it at full price. At full price, I'm kind of meh. But when we take 50% off, you're right in my wheelhouse. I kind of feel like a welder is a useful and important enough tool that just about everyone should have a welder. And also learn how to use the welder. Now, this doesn't look like it comes as a full kit. Now, usually when you buy a welder, you at least get the handheld mask, the little dimmer, so you don't go blind. It doesn't show it in the picture, but I'm going to guess you at least get the little mask. Anyway, I'll look for a welding helmet that's got a promo code or something pretty soon and get that posted up for if anyone who picks up this welder. Otherwise, you can go to Harbor Freight, and usually when there's a coupon, their cheapest mask is $39.99 with the coupon when it's available, or if you can catch it on sale. But I'll try and find one. Anyway, $149.99, 50% promo code, so $74.99. Supposed to go through the 29th. Now that's only 5 days away, so I would assume that actually will live to see the 29th. I gotta get better at welding. I can make two pieces of metal stick together, and that's about as far as my welding goes. Sucks, not pretty. Someday when I have time, because I would love to have time, but I don't have time, I'm gonna learn how to weld good, because I think it's like an incredibly useful thing to know how to do and to actually be good at. Not just where I'm at now, where yeah, those pieces of metal, they're gonna be stuck together, they're gonna look like hell, but they're gonna stay there. Um, I'm always so jealous when I watch like videos. You ever just watch videos of people welding? So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like mesmerizing. You're just like watching the welding going on. Maybe that's just me, but I find it very interesting. But I'm like in awe. Like, no, that looks easy as hell. Why can't I do that? Why does my weld not look like that at all? What am I doing wrong? I'm like, I got all these knobs I got to turn this way and that way, and I really don't know what the hell I'm doing when I'm turning the knobs. I'm just like, hey, that didn't work. That looks worse. Let's turn it the other way. Like, nah, that's too fast. I just blew a hole through the damn thing. I suck at welding. I'm gonna learn someday. Okay, I mean learn better, not shit. I don't mind being a shit sandwich when it comes to welding. I just don't want to be a soggy one. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I'm gonna have everything linked down below. Make sure to check out that promo code list right here, right here. Uh, Tons of throughout the week. There's so much good stuff. 400, I think, was the biggest list I've ever posted, but routinely 200 to 300. Weekends a little bit less because Chinese don't work on weekends. That was not like a thing I knew before I started doing this stuff. But it's ghost town on the weekends from them, and that's mostly who puts out the promo codes. It's all like Chinese companies. So weekends it's down to like 100 or less, but you know, lots during the weekdays. And it's almost nothing that I repost on any other page or on the homepage. It is totally fresh and different, So you gotta go through the whole list. All right, anyways, we're good. We're out of here. This has gone on too long. I gotta go to bed. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give the video a like, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.